How are you, bud?
I'm good. You mind if I put this conversation on YouTube?
Sure. I watch your channels quite a bit since I started following you.
Well, thank you. So,
You're welcome.
hey everybody, we have Koty Aylsworth. Koty, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Gaylord, Michigan, but I live in Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Okay. What made you migrate down there? The cold?
Yeah, pretty much. I just got tired of the cold and wanted to head a little bit south and stuff.
How's the winter down in Tennessee where you're at?
Well, right now, for all this week, it's been like spring, but the last couple days, it's been chilly.
Do you guys ever get snow down there sometimes?
Yeah, we do, but not much. Mostly the back roads, because right now I live out in the country. The back roads usually get pretty icy, but other than that, they're usually dried.
Okay. But that's not as bad as Michigan, right?
Yeah, Michigan roads, up in Michigan, they cleared the roads real good, but down here in the south, they don't really clear them out that good. Because they do the main roads first, then they go do the secondary roads, which is like the neighborhoods, and then they do the out in the country last.
How well does Tennessean drivers drive in the snow?
They're not that good in the snow.
Not like
Nope,
Michigan?
Yeah, not like Michigan. Michigan drivers are a little bit better in the snow because they're used to it and stuff like that. But down here in the south, even like if it rains, they're still bad at driving.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of one subscriber.
How's the weather down there in Wisconsin?
Right now, it's probably about, I don't know, 40-ish. And most of the snow are gone except for the frozen puddles. But it's been really nice. All the snow that fell Sunday and Monday is all gone.
Okay.
What do you do there, Koty, and how old are you?
I am 25. I work as a custodial on an army base called Fort Campbell.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
But about 5-6 years.
Oh, you've been there a while then.
Oh yeah.
Now,
my dad, he's a truck driver, and I'm just now starting to get my regular driver license, and then I was going to wait for a while to try to get my CDL, so I can keep on with the family thing,
Yeah. Have you ever gone trucking with your dad?
Yes, I have. I've been quite a few places with my dad. I've been all through Texas. I've been a lot of places with my dad. Some of them I don't remember where because it's been a long time.
So you're no stranger to trucking, and you know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah, I just never drove. I've just been in the passenger seat pretty much almost half of my life. So
yeah. Well, most people, they jump into truck driving, and the problem is they've never been on the road with someone. And the worst thing that happens is they spend all that money on truck driving school, and they go on the road and they find out it's not for them. So now they're stuck with $3,000 or $4,000 of tuition that they got to pay up. So.
Yep. And there is because I've seen on Facebook, there's companies that if you don't have no experience, like driving trucks and stuff like that, they do help you out and stuff like that. And there's some companies, if you stay with them like a year or two, they'll
most companies
take your Yeah, they'll take the money out to pay your tuition for schooling if you stay with them. But if you don't stay with them, you have to pay the rest of the tuition.
Yep. Now, do you work directly for the Army, or do you work for an agency?
It's just it's a company out of Florida. I don't work for the Army. It's a company out of Pensacola, Florida. They have a bunch of jobs, sites, and stuff like that. It's a big company.
Yeah, so basically you work for an agency, then wherever they send you, you work there. The Army doesn't pay you, right? It's
no.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like a government job because we are working on an Army base, but we don't get the benefits as the soldiers or anything else,
Yeah. So, don't you like that job? I mean, are you tired of it, or?
In a way, I'm kind of tired of it, but I'm just doing it, for now until I find something better or until I try to get my career started,
Yeah. So, you don't mind not being home for a couple of weeks at a time? On your own, out there in the middle of nowhere? You're not gonna miss home, coming home every night?
I do come home every night. We don't go to no other places. We just stay right here on the compound. But they do have other jobs, but I haven't applied for any other jobs.
No, that's what my point is. Aren't you gonna miss that going home every night routine? If you're gonna be a truck driver, aren't you gonna miss all that?
Yeah, in a way, but I would like to make, at some point in time in my life, I would like to make a little bit more bigger money and stuff like that, and I know going over the road a lot is part of it, You
know what my experience has ever taught me there, Koty?
What's that?
It's not the amount of money that you make. It's the amount of money that you spend that really counts.
Mm-hmm.
See, people tend to make more money, they spend a lot more money.
Yes.
Some people spend a lot more than they make, regardless of what the amount is. But if if you can discipline yourself to only spend less than what you make, it doesn't really matter how big is your income. It's but I understand that there's a certain amount of money that we need, but it's kind of like if you're chasing the big money, you're gonna spend big money. So
yeah. With my dad, when he used to drive over the road, and right now he's just taking a break from it and stuff like that, because he had a bunch of stuff on his mind that he wanted to make sure it's going right and stuff like that, including me, like I said, I've been on the road quite a bit. He's let me borrow some money from him, but I've always paid him back and stuff like that, But right now I'm won't be long. I'll be taking my driver course here soon, and I've been watching pretty much what I spend on and stuff like that, saving money.
So you've never taken a driver's license in your life yet?
No, I've always went and took the written test, but I never passed it, so I'm taking the driver class.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
And my test is next week.
Any brothers and sisters?
I have a sister. She works at Flying J's in Oak Grove, Kentucky.
Okay. How old is she?
She is 23, 24.
So you're probably an uncle then, or what?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Actually, I am. Last year, I became an uncle.
How old? How often do you get to see your niece or nephew?
I get to see my nephew quite a bit, actually.
Yeah. I used to spoil my nephew quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, what's your dad's name and who does he work for? Who does he drive for?
My dad's name is Koty Aylsworth. He used to drive for Zanko. It's a trucking company called Zanko. It's in Lebanon.
Okay.
He used to drive for a lot of companies since we moved into South and stuff like that.
So it's just not you that moved down to Tennessee then, it's the whole family then, right?
Yes, the whole family did.
How long ago did you guys move down there?
First we started out in Kentucky. We lived in Kentucky for about 3.5 years, 3, I guess. And then we moved in Tennessee in 2010.
Now, when did you leave Michigan? How long was that?
I think it was in somewhere in April in 2005.
Oh, it's been a while then.
Oh yeah, I have been back to Michigan, but not my home town. I've just been parts of that for a long time.
Now, do you still have relatives there in where the old Michigan place?
Yes, I do.
Cousins and uncles, aunts, stuff like that?
Yep, and I have one, my half aunt and my step uncle. They live in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
And my step uncle, he's now he's driving over the road to get a CDL license and stuff like that now.
Gotcha.
And my step uncle, he retired from the Navy. He did 23 years.
Wow, that's quite a long time. Now, Koty,
yep.
when you left Michigan, how old were you?
I think I was probably about probably about 12 or 13, somewhere around there, or maybe a little bit older.
I bet you that was difficult, right? Leaving your friends behind?
Yeah, it was. I've had a lot of friends in Michigan and stuff like that. They didn't want me to leave, so.
I would imagine your best friend still lives there then? Or?
Yep, pretty much. I haven't had the chance to talk to him in a long while because I'm busy at work. I work night shift and stuff like that.
Yeah. What was your best friend's name?
One was Tyler Hassel. I don't get to talk to him much.
But you guys are still keep in touch on Facebook then, or do you guys actually have a way to? We're losing the signal here. Oh, Koty, I think I lost the signal, so we'll have to continue this some other time, and besides, I'm almost here. Thank you, Koty, for participating in the JBG Travel Radio Show, and we'll catch you guys some other time. Peace.